So in this training video, I'm going to show you how you can create an autoresponder, an automation based on a form submission, all with inside of Dubb. So it's going to start with something relatively simple. And in fact, in this example, we already have the form created, but I will just show you quickly in case you need to make your own form. This is how it works. So let me share the screen here, open up the browser. So here we're inside of Dubb. Step number one, of course, is to create the form. So that means if you want specific questions answered, you can have custom questions, right? The questions can be anything that you want right down here in custom properties. So the first step is to configure the form. Now, if you're not on automations, if you're not as advanced, there is, of course, an option right here to send a notification whenever this form gets submitted. So this by itself is a little bit of an autoresponder, right? But it only is meant for the internal submission. So somebody submits the form, your team, you will be notified, whoever's on this list, right? We can add Ruben here to this one. So whenever anyone fills out this form, everyone on this list will be notified. But this, again, is not quite the same as an automation or autoresponder. It's just an internal notification. So this is level one of being notified via automation when somebody submits your form. Level two is an actual workflow, right? An automation like this, a workflow. So this would say when form gets submitted, send emails, essentially, right? We want to name it something specific. This is still generic, but it starts with here, which is when your tag gets added. And the tag is added as part of the form submission. So let me just go back to that. I'll show you the end bit, right? So you can add a tag to them, which says completed form as an example, right? So when somebody submits your open mic form, in this case, lead capture form, whatever, they submit the form, it adds the tag to the contact and notifies them. So notifies both parties. So this is what it looks like. And in fact, I'm going to go into the real case so that by the end of this, we have this thing done. So I have the form called open mic, right? Dubb open. Let me just type open mic. Okay, open mic right there. So I'm now going to edit this and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to make sure. Okay, so the tag open mic is already there. That's what we just confirmed and that's what we just said. So whenever anybody submits the open mic form, they're going to get the tag, which is going to trigger the workflow. And it's also going to send an internal email. So now over in automation, we're going to say tag added, and the condition of, in this case, is it's usually any, unless you have multiple specific tags that you want to use. There's the open mic tag. The difference here, right? If you have like only trigger this workflow, only activate if they have three workflows or three tags or something. In most cases, guys, it's just choose any of, and it's the tag that you want. So there you go. If somebody fills out the form, then now we're going to do one of two things. One is, do you want to be notified internally? And do you want to notify the person? That's what the autoresponder and automation looks like. And you can see both will happen. So here's number one. We're going to send internal email. This one's going to go to everyone on the team here, Ruben at Dubb, Darius at Dubb, Ina at Dubb. So now whenever we get that open mic submission, people on our team are going to get that. And it's going to say open mic submission. So this one is the full email that gets sent internally to our team, right? And it's going to say the email and first name of the person, or maybe full name is better. So email and full name of the person that submitted their open mic. And so now I'll know exactly who it is. When they did it, I'll check out the open mic and then we can respond. So there's part number one, is the internal notification that happens. Well, the second type of internal notification, right? There's one at the form, and then there's this one here that sends you an email. The last one is now going to be, or our next steps are to then, of course, send external emails like, welcome, thanks for submitting the form. I don't know where that email is right now, but let's pretend this is it. And so then it's going to send them their email containing their subject, their body, their whatever. And that's where your automation now gets picked off. So in one action, one workflow, you can trigger both internal and external communications as soon as somebody hits your form. And now we'll come up with the external one later because I don't think we have that in place yet. But in that one step, while showing you guys this, I actually built a working workflow for our business right now. So when somebody submits that open mic form, I don't have to come manually check them in the morning. My whole team is going to be notified immediately whenever anyone hits those very important forms in our business. So if you want to turn on forms automation, autoresponders to have your whole team activated as soon as something important happens, come get some help. We got your back.